Tackle Junkies, what's going on, fellas? We appreciate you guys clicking on the video. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel yet, definitely subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell, but you guys are notified every time I pump out a new video. We have a really special reel review for you guys today, the Tatula SV. All right, guys, we're going to try and make this one short and sweet. Now, if you guys have not seen my last reel review, definitely check that out. I'll link it down below. That was on the Tatula 100. As far as feel and hand goes, very, very similar to that reel. Now, the 100 is a little more stubby. It's actually a little bit lighter overall, and I do prefer the grips better on that reel. But this is still a very, very comfortable reel to fish with. It's going to come down to personal preference. You guys can get a look at the reel right there. More of a paddle style grip to it. But again, overall, a very, very comfortable reel. Now, you guys know I'm a huge fan of the Okuma reels. Been talking about the TCS reels forever. Been talking about the SX reels the last couple years. I've always been amazed that those reels can do it all. You know, light line, heavy line, light lures, heavy lures. You guys know it's really hard to toss a lighter lure with a bait caster, and those reels can do it no problem. Now, when I reviewed the SX reel, you know, I had said in there that I felt there was one reel at that price point that could go toe-to-toe with those reels, and it was the Tatula SV. And the spool in this reel, guys, is what really makes this reel special. Okay, it's a lighter spool, but it's a shallower spool. Okay, shallower spool, so it's not going to hold way too much of that lighter pound test, but again, it's going to cast lighter lures really well. Now, of course, you can put on here heavier pound test and toss heavier lures as well. It's just a versatile spool, but you need to stay within its, I guess, within its means, you know. So like you can't put on, you know, 25 pound test on here and try and bomb a half-ounce jig. You'll empty the spool. Okay, but again, it's just a versatile spool where you can throw light line, light lures with it. You can put on 12 or 15 pound test and you can bomb out, you know, a Texas rig no problem. And you can put on 20 or 25 pound test and you can pitch with it no problem. Again, you just have to watch the limitations that it has as far as line capacity goes, depending what line per pound test you put on there. So again, it's just a very versatile spool that can do a little bit of everything. That paired up with the T-wing system, guys, it just makes for one heck of a combo. You guys know the T-wing system has been around for years. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with it. But instead of a little hole for the line to come through on the level line, it's a slot. Again, which just reduces friction. The line comes through there much more freely compared to the circle. Less backlashes. And like I said, this makes for just an overall fantastic reel. Okay, it does not have a clicking tension knob. If that matters to you, it's never really been a deal breaker for me, but it does not have a clicking tension knob. Of course, the drag star does click. And I want to get to the braking system over here. You guys know that I usually complain about this braking system, the fact that you can move the dial so easy. If you guys seen the review on the 100, that was one of the reels that I came across, that the dial does not move as freely as it does on others. So I never really had an issue moving the brakes on accident with that reel like I do with this reel or the other Tatulas, even the Zillions. So again, that is kind of a little downer for me with this reel, just because again, that dial moves so easy. Half the time I move it and I don't mean to, but again, I did not have that problem with the 100. I wanted to mention that I do use this reel for moving type baits, reaction type baits, mainly spinner baits and chatter baits. You guys know I do that a lot. I mean, it's pretty much how I test all my reels out with reaction type baits. It's just how I like to fish. I feel it's a great test for the reel. 12 pound test fluorocarbon here. Again, I didn't want to go too heavy just because of the line capacity on there, but again, it holds more than enough 12 pound test. No problem throwing 1/4 ounce and 3/8 ounce spinner baits and chatter baits, and it did a fantastic job of that. But guys, this reel does retail at 200 bucks, and I do believe Karls does carry this reel. Now, if you guys are a member, you guys know that majority of the stuff that you buy over there, you get a percentage off. Usually it's up to like 30% off on most things on the site. With reels, some reels is a percentage off, some is a credit to your account. And I do believe this reel here is 200 bucks, but then I do believe you get a $40 credit. Don't quote me on that. I do believe it's a $40 credit though to your account on this purchase if you are a member. So if you guys are not a member, now is a great time to do it, especially if you're looking at this reel here. Check it out, link down in the description. But like I said, don't quote me on that. I do believe that's how it works on this particular reel. You know, you pay the $200 and then you get the $40 credit to your account. Anyways, guys, definitely check them out. You will dig it. no doubt. That's my review on the Tatula SV. If you guys liked the video, definitely smash the thumbs up. We will see you guys on the next one.